In Paris, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi received a warm welcome from French President Emmanuel Macron for state dinner at the Élysée Palace. This on the sidelines of the AI Action Summit, the latest in a series of global dialogues around AI governance. Prime Minister Modi is co-chairing the Paris summit with President Macron. Macron greeted the Prime Minister Modi with a friendly hug, and the two leaders exchanged open remarks before beginning conversations. Now, at the dinner, the Indian Prime Minister and the French President also met US Vice President J.D. Vance. Other notable attendees included the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. The AI summit, which kick-started on Monday, has three major objectives. First, to provide access to independent, safe and reliable AI to a wide range of users. Second, develop AI that is more environmentally friendly. And third, ensure global governance of artificial intelligence that is both effective and inclusive. Macron described the summit as a wake-up call for a European strategy to get competitive in a tech world.
With Prime Minister Modi, we do believe in this revolution, and we do believe in our capacity together to work in an open world, whatever the geopolitics will be. Meaning to work with the US and the great US players, and a lot of them are here today, and this is a great pleasure for us, investors, companies, startups, to work with China, and a lot of them are here, India, and the whole world.
After the AI summit today, PM Modi and President Macron will address the India-France CEOs Forum. Now, in the evening, they will hold bilateral talks which align with the ongoing efforts to deepen the India-France strategic partnership, including reviewing progress on the Horizon 2020-2047 roadmap, which is an initiative focused on long-term cooperation in key sectors. Now, later in the day, they will travel to the historic city of Marseille. Thereafter, on the 12th, in a tribute to India's historical ties with France, Prime Minister Modi, along with President Macron, will visit the Mazargues War Cemetery to honor Indian soldiers who sacrificed their lives in the world wars. Also, the two leaders will jointly inaugurate India's first consulate in Marseille, marking a milestone in a diplomatic outreach. Later in the day, the two leaders will visit International Experimental Reactor Project, which is a significant international collaboration in nuclear fusion research. Following these engagements in France, PM Modi will kickstart the second leg of his tour, heading to the United States at the invitation of President Donald Trump. On the broadcast now, we are being joined by our correspondent, Himanshu Dikshit, and he's joining us live from Paris. Himanshu, good to have you with us. Just take us through the significance of this particular visit of PM Modi's in France.
It's hugely significant. We all know that Prime Minister Modi and Emmanuel Macron have a very good personal relationship. But this invitation by Macron to Prime Minister Modi to co-chair the Artificial Intelligence Summit is a very strategic one. Remember, America, after Donald Trump took over his second reign as the President of the United States, had announced $500 billion as investment in artificial intelligence. After that, China also came up with DeepSeek. So there was a lot of pressure on Europe and France also to show that they have kind of a global strength and power in artificial intelligence. However, Prime Minister Modi also understands that the significance of AI right now at this moment of time is very, very significant, because in 2023, 2024, the two AI summits, Modi had not participated, but this time he understood the importance of the AI summit. Today, there will be a lot of discussions, of course, on the global governance of the AI, but the most important would be about the regulations on artificial intelligence, how to make sure that it's properly regulated. United States, Europe, which includes France and India, all three have diverse opinions as to how you're supposed to regulate. Especially with Donald Trump as the President of the United States, it will be a huge task for all the nations to make sure that they have consensus with the US and also with China. Because right now, the public, making sure of the fact that artificial intelligence is not misused is also very, very important. And also, it's used for the global good of the humanity, for scientific research and things like that.
You mentioned DeepSeek, and as regards the race for the AI, what is the significant outcome of this particular visit of Prime Minister Modi for India?
India in artificial intelligence right now is as a place where it wants to prove itself as a global leader, but also at the same time being a responsible leader in artificial intelligence. That's the point of India. India wants to make sure that artificial intelligence does not take away the labor work, the human workforce. In fact, it's supposed to help humans to make sure that the work happens better. That's the task of artificial India. India does not have an open AI chat box as well. So that's something that India will also be looking at. And it is the perfect time for Prime Minister Modi to be in this summit to make sure and give a case for India.
Thank you, Himanshu, for joining us with those details.